Yeah, better news. There's still rain out there, but the good news is that severe weather threat is going down. So we love to hear that, especially because it is headed really into the overnight after midnight hours here shortly. Radar right now, you can see there is still a lot of heavy rain. What we're also noticing is there's not a ton of lightning out there, so it's not going to be a super noisy night. Probably still hearing a few rumbles of thunder here and there, but main thing for a lot of us is going to be heavy rain. In fact, we actually have no longer a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch for our entire area. You could even see some of that red going away central Indiana. So you could see as all of these storms continue to push over towards the south, we're starting to clear away and trim back that severe weather threat, which is great to see. Still looking at some rain, so there is going to be some of that localized flooding threat. I think we'll still have to watch for a few more hours. Northern Kentucky right now from Union, Florence, Independence, Alexandria, you're still looking at some light to moderate rain. So rain's still going on there. When you go a bit farther towards the east, that's where more of the soaking rain is continuing to move from Mount Orab, Georgetown, Ripley, even towards Batavia, Amelia, farther you get towards Hamilton County. So we're really going to be watching for more of this rain, especially towards the east as we go over the next few hours. Now a bit farther towards the south, you go south of the 71-75 split. That's where you're probably hearing a bit more of that thunder, seeing some of that lightning. And I'm still watching for a few pockets of potentially some strong winds. As of right now, I would mainly look towards Owen County, potentially southern portions of Grant County, with this one cluster of storms moving in. So a lot of heavy rainfall with this. That's moving off towards the east, could have some brief gusty winds. I'd say only probably about 30 miles an hour because there's no warnings on any of this. Nothing that is warned right now across the greater Cincinnati area. You see with this one storm though, it's actually weakening quite a bit over the last scans. Almost looked like it was bowing out and almost a backwards C. But I've seen that sort of fall apart a bit more, so I'm not as concerned about a wind threat with that. But something I'm still watching closely for those of you in southern Owen County. See the wider picture here. More of that severe weather actually expands closer towards Louisville and even all the way back where you could see a lot of lightning, severe thunderstorm warnings, and that is all pushing to the south. So I'm not anticipating this to continue our way. All of this is moving to the south. We're still seeing at least some of that heavy rain as we go overnight. So you'll see here on Futurecast, even after midnight, still looking at heavy rain. I think most of the heavy rain by the time we get to about 1 a.m. will be from Wilmington, Blanchester, Mount Orab, Georgetown, and farther towards the east. There is still some storms over near Indy, not anticipating those to be severe, but they're over there right now and they'll be moving our way as we go after midnight. So still going to be hearing some rumbles of thunder, still going to be seeing some rain out there as we even head into the early morning hours on Monday. So this is probably as you're headed out the door tomorrow morning. I would still grab the rain gear because there's still going to be some rain and some storms out there. Pockets of heavy rainfall, but I'm not expecting this to be severe. It's just going to be impactful as you head out the door in the morning. So now until 2 a.m. was when we were watching for that severe weather risk, and we'll have to watch for some of those stronger wind impacts, but I think a lot of this is going to be continuing to stay across really farther towards the south, even south of portions of northern Kentucky. Temperatures right now, we're in the upper 60s. You're looking at a decent amount of rain out there right now. You even take a look at the right-hand side of your screen. We have that heavy torrential rainfall where there's no severe weather threat, but there's a lot of rain and the windshield wipers are just going back and forth. Rain will continue overnight. Temperatures are going to be falling into the upper 60s, and we have that impact icon still because we are still looking at those rain chances as we go overnight. Tomorrow morning, still going to be some morning rain out there. We head to the afternoon. There will be some afternoon rain showers that are still going to be scattered and likely, but not expecting any sort of severe weather with this for tomorrow afternoon. And as we go throughout the day tomorrow, we'll see more of that rain continue to taper off. You'll see those temperatures make it into the mid 70s though. So a bit of a drop in humidity and drop in temperatures for tomorrow. You'll see our temperatures start to jump up a bit more as we go through the week. We'll climb back into the low 80s, watching for some rain chances by about the middle part of the week. But it does look like we'll at least have a few days to dry out after we've seen a good amount of rain here over the last few hours. Chris?